welcome back to that God Power channel. This is the channel where we will unlock the God power that's laying dormant inside of you. But first, today, what we're going to talk about, obviously by the title of the video, is letting go of fear. And I think this is important to unlocking your God power because it actually was one of the 6 steps to unlock your God power. If you didn't see the last video, you should go back and check it out. That's where I talked about that. I believe this was like step number 4. But let go of fear, eliminate your fear is very important. And we're going to break down what that actually means. So let's jump into it with the definition of fear. Like, what does the dictionary have to say about fear? The dictionary definition of fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain, or is a threat. Or it could be used as a verb, and it's like to be afraid of someone or something as likely to be dangerous, painful, or threatening. So basically the verb and the noun pretty much say the same thing, same 3 things: dangerous, likely to cause pain, or threatening. Or dangerous, painful, and threatening. So that's fear: dangerous, painful, and threatening. But psychology and medicine defines fear a little bit different and a little bit more in depth so that we can understand it and really break it down. You got to break it down to let it go. You feel me? In psychology, they define fear as an emotional, instinctual response induced by the perceived threat, which causes a change in your brain, organ functionality, as well as in your behavior. So it's same definition, but a little bit different because they're talking about it actually changes your brain. Fear can lead us to hide and run away or freeze in our shoes. So fear can prevent us from bad things happening. When they say that your brain and your organ functionality changes, basically it's parts of your hypothalamus and your amygdala, they're activated, and they control the first physical response your body has to fear. And adrenaline and then the stress hormone is released in your body every time you fear, which is cortisol, and that's released into your bloodstream. So all those things cause a lot of things like, increasing your heartbeat, making your eyes dilate, blah, blah, blah. But that's what fear does to you, and it puts stress into your bloodstream. And stress can be good and stress can be bad. Eustress, distress, look it up. So what I've concluded from, those 2 definitions is that fear, it can serve us and save our lives in some situations by warning us of threats to come, that something is dangerous, or dang, this might hurt you. Don't touch the fire. This shit's hot. Or it could trap you. Like, you can perceive something as dangerous when it actually is not dangerous. And there's a word for irrational fear, and that's phobia. People who have irrational fear, or irrational fear is just basically known as a phobia. Now, we understand what fear is, and it's an emotional response that can help us or hurt us. So obviously, I'm not talking about letting go of the stress that will help you, or the fear that will help you, the fear that will save your life. By letting go of fear, I'm talking about letting go of all the fears that prevent you from advancing in your life's journey. So like wherever you're headed in life, your life goal, whatever you want to call it, your life mission, like whatever you're doing, and those things that prevent you from advancing in that, those are the fears that we need to let go of. And it could be tough. And, where do you even start? So, of course, you'd always go back to the Word, the Bible. That's a good starting point for anything. And in the Bible, there's a story. It's an example with Jesus, actually. Contrary to many people's beliefs, there was a time in the Bible where Jesus experienced fear. But he did quickly remedy it for himself, and he showed us how to overcome it. And the part I'm talking about, you can reference it in all the Gospels. So that means Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. But Luke is Luke 22, verse 42, saying, "Father, if thou be willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but thine be done." So in the same sentence, he experienced fear and overcame it. And that's, what I'm saying, he just taught you how to do it. Basically, all you got to do is say, not my will, but thine be done. And trust that the God has orchestrated everything. And no matter what happens, you'll be fine. Acceptance is the way that you eliminate fear. That's the answer. 5 minutes to get there, but hopefully you learned something along these 5 minutes. And if you like what you heard, click the like button, subscribe, and remember that you got that God power.
Loving the God power. I got the God power.
Tapping the source, caught in the vibes. I just thank God I'm alive. I just thank God that I'm fly. I just thank God for my rhymes. Every night, these lyrics that's up in my spirit.